Oh fuck.
That's some sick intro music, bro.
Delightful. Amazing.
Sorry. I was watching a fucking TikTok. Sorry.
Shit went in.
How delightful. All right. Barbie, which might win Best Picture this year or might not.
It already lost.
But yeah, how was it this
Yeah,
year?
It already
There's
lost.
the Oscars. I mean, there's
The
The
multiple.
Oscars already went on.
Didn't it? No, I thought that was March. Wasn't it?
No.
Oh.
no, wait. No, the Oscars didn't.
Oh wait.
Or-
These are just the nominees. They haven't
Yeah, they're
actually
nominees.
chosen yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was. My whole life was coming
Yeah.
down around me. I was like, "What? No, what? Huh?
I have money on Killers of the Flower Moon.
Killers of the
Yeah.
Flower
seen it
Moon.
yet.
It probably won't win, but that
Yeah.
should. If Barbie wins,
Yeah.
I'll kill myself.
Yeah, I don't think it should win.
What?
Best
Killers
Picture,
of
I'll
the
say
Flower
that
Moon
much.
is really fucking good, actually.
That shit's fire.
I think
Scorsese's
it's
dope.
really fucking good.
That shit fire. Oppenheimer's pretty good too. I bet that'll win because of the fucking.
I don't
whatever
think
hype.
so." My
Oppenheimer.
stepbrother, he was saying that he thinks Past Lives is gonna win, or no, not Past Lives. Poor Things. Poor Things.
Yeah, I haven't
Poor
seen.
Things
I
has a
haven't
chance.
seen
It's
it.
great.
Things. It's weird. Like
Lynch
it's good.
was the
It's
goat.
really good. It's really like sets you on your back foot because it's like different. But yeah, that's not for the masses. And like,
Wow, wait, The Holdovers is in the Best Picture?
it's a good movie.
Actually?
It's a
I thought
good
it's
movie.
like more of a meme movie, but like shit.
No, it's a good movie. It's written well. It's directed. It's beautiful. But that's another discussion. Barbie, the Pink
No.
movie, the Pink movie from 2023, not the one from 2024. We can discuss that another time.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh,
Mean
What
Girls.
Pink movie?
Bro, what are you
Oh.
speaking?
Man,
But-
shut the fuck up. Get to the discussion.
Oh, shut the hell up, boy.
Dude,
The
there is
hell,
not a single vagina in this chat right now. So
Okay.
Speak
Like,
for yourself.
Yeah, where's Cordelia?
I added her. She's probably asleep or something.
but we will press
There's
on
literally not a vagina in this chat.
That's okay.
unless
We don't
Misha
need
had a sex change recently.
You don't know that.
A couple years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a few years ago, mate.
I wouldn't call it recent.
Wait. Then what did you stick up my ass last time?
What is that? What?
Misha's
Well,
a
I'm not
bottom.
fucking you. I'm sorry.
You're both bottoms. You're enough.
Yeah, I was the bottom. He was the middle, and then I forget who was on top.
How many
What's the next
power
sandwich?
tops we got in this
What's
the-
chat?
what's the
how many?
middle?
How many?
I'm about the middle, bro.
Oh man.
So the Barbie. So the
Barbies.
movie with the
Fucking
Barbie.
The movie with the Barbie.
Barbie's
I'd bottom for Ryan Gosling. You thought
same.
Okay, like,
What? Yeah.
I walked out of the movie theater immediately like, wow, he gave an amazing performance and really sold like that. If there was guys who walked into this movie that they wrote him well and he acted it so well that's like, even as a guy, and if you're not completely like 100% feminist, you can still enjoy his growth in this whole movement as well, and like just learning that it's like there's nuance and complexity to everything, and you can't be completely patriarchal, but you also can't be completely dumbass Chad, dumbass Ken. if we should say.
matriarchal.
Yeah.
I-
The hierarchical patriarchy of the Kens.
I disagree.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what do you
Uh-oh.
I think his performance was pretty good, but I actually think the arc of the Kens was like kind of sucked.
Okay.
It's weird that they pretty much ended up in the same spot that they started.
Yeah, they
feel
were
like
just
that
like
kinda goes
kind of
against-
okay with it, I guess. I thought they were gonna have like growth like the Barbies would, and then like halfway through I was expecting the end to be like, okay, they experience both extremes and then they come out having like a totally equal society and they fully understand each other and like all the characters grow and become like individuals that aren't beholden to their stereotypes. And then like the Barbies sort of got that, and then the Kens were just like dumb men stereotype. It was kind of weird.
I mean, I think
Did
that's
it-
kind of intentional on the
Did it
parts of the.
offend you, Phil?
I mean, obviously it's
Uh,
intentional because they fucking did it, right? Like they could have done more.
Hmm.
But like I was just personally disappointed by it.
Yeah, Sean, what were you saying?
I was making fun of Phil. Go ahead.
But no, I think it's like intentional on the part of the creators to make it kind of synonymous of how women as a or feminism as a movement
Why
has
did you
progressed.
say women so
Why did you
slowly?
put that in air quotes?
Why
Well,
did-
'cause
I
it
didn't
wasn't
know,
the
like,
right
air quotes, like women, like
Didn't
I
put it
can't
in air
even see you, but I saw the air
I
quotes.
saw those air
You.
quotes,
You
brother.
saw that shit.
I
That shit
was-
was in my head.
I was trying to figure out the right word, and I think feminine is the
Hmm.
correct word in this sentence. But yeah, so it's like
Female?
how feminism has progressed over time, where yeah, for a lot of companies, females aren't in executive positions, and like we haven't had a female president yet, or um, just like there's still ground to be gained for the whole feminist movement, and I think this is kind of like meant to show that there's progression for the Kens in the society. Like they can get a lower circuit court judge, like they can get some power, but it's going to be a long road for them to get equal power. Like it's kind of been a long road for women to get equal power.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
thought
I think you're exactly right.
that's
Yeah.
definitely
I agree.
what they
What
were
are we
doing.
for?
But I thought they were kind of, or at least I thought they were going to be addressing both sides because that's kind of seemed like how it was starting. It was like, okay, because I feel like in the real world, it's like, yeah, women have like societal power grounds to gain, whereas men have like social emotional power to gain. And they kind of started going towards that, where like, okay, Ken can be okay being his own person and like not being defined by if Barbie likes him or looks at him or not. But then they just kind of stopped there, and I thought they would go further.
Yeah, I think
Ain't-
that's just down to the constraints of the time, the length of the movie.
Ain't the Ken movie, boy. It's
It
the
ain't.
Barbie
I know.
movie.
I know. It
That's
ain't the
for
Ken
another
movie.
time.
It
No, I
ain't
get
the
what
Ken
you're
movie.
saying.
But yeah,
Yeah, I would want more, but I'm not like upset with where they left it. TBH.
Yeah,
no, it just I was just disappointed. It brought
I
the
get
movie
you.
down a little for me because I thought it seemed like it was on that trajectory.
I mean, this might actually lead to a good discussion where it's like this commercial success of this makes it seem like a lot of executives are trying to figure out how to make a sequel, would potentially trying to figure out how to make a sequel to this. But I can't think of anything other than like a Ken movie, which I feel like goes against the entire purpose of the Barbie movie and like the entire message of it.
I mean, people
So-
are already
But I
saying that
don't-
Ken getting not like the I'm just Ken getting nominated for the Oscars is like, you know, that whole thing too, right?
I mean, yes, but like what other epic girl song was there in this?
I mean, there really wasn't, if I'm being honest. I feel like
Right.
the music was kind of lacking really, really badly. if I'm
like
being
usually
honest,
like yeah, the one like the best songs like each year is like it's has dramatic flair. It's like when Encanto's We Don't Talk About Bruno, like in my opinion it wasn't the best movie like song in that movie, but it was just like I don't know why that one was so popular honestly. But yeah, like I'm just Ken fucking slaps. It's so good. You can't not acknowledge that
I
is the
think
best
it's okay,
song.
if I'm
in
being
that-
honest.
It's the best
But
song in this movie.
There's like
Nah.
2 songs in the movie.
Nah,
Of course,
the
it's
Billie
gonna be the
Eilish
best song in the
song's better.
fucking movie. You can't
Nah.
just say, oh, it's the best fucking song in the movie when there's like 2 fucking songs with words and lyrics in it. Like everything
there's
else
some
is not
background
really anything
songs.
else there.
If there's more than one, you can say best though.
Shut up,
It's
Sean.
true.
I like the Ken song better. I will say that.
And you should
Fuck the
know.
Billie Eilish song.
No, the Billie Eilish song
mid-
is actually good. It's like
mid-
an actual produced song.
Oh, then I'm just Ken wasn't. Fuck you.
Not really. It's a meme song.
You're
Mid-
I'm gonna
pissing me
add
off.
I'm just Ken to my Spotify now just to prove Misha wrong.
I'll say okay. Yeah, I don't think I would ever fucking.
I wouldn't
be,
add
like,
either of
listening
them to my
it.
Spotify, but
I
if
know,
I
I
had
like-
to, it would be I'm just Ken.
Wow, damn. Nah, I like the Billie Eilish song a lot. I don't know. Talented.
I think it's good.
But
Fuck you. You can't be sensible.
Like the dance sequence of like I'm just Ken was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's
It
a great.
was really
it-
good
Like the
it's-
visual,
yeah.
like the visuals and what they did with it was pretty cool. I think like lyrics pretty freaking stale. Like yeah.
With the beat switch up for the dance number. That's what saves the fucking song.
I'm
That shit was
just
sweet.
kid.
Shit went crazy.
The way they flipped the sample. It's fire. Any
Oh,
other
man.
question? Any other topic?
Comments,
Well,
concerns.
well, yeah, just like it was I think cool just like the set design that they had for Barbie Land where yeah, everything felt very artificial, very plastic. And they just had a
Yeah.
lot of practical props made like
Mm.
for the songs, for the environments. And then the transition to the real world was really cool. But that's like I think there was a recent Quarter Digital episode for kind of breaking those down. I was like, wow, that's nice. But I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
they got a
the
nice,
set
a
design
lot
was
of
really
nice,
good.
fun little details. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think there's no chance this beats Poor Things in like the production design category. That movie
No.
blows this out of the water, even though this is pretty good.
Yeah, like
I've
if it's
only seen
production
the
design,
trailer to
yeah.
Poor Things, and I agree.
Yeah, I've never seen Poor Things, so I can't say anything about it. But
Yeah, me
Shit
either.
looks crazy.
I mean, what is that movie even about? Like, it didn't interest me at all.
It's
Emma Stone
also-
cooking.
It's about like the loss of
It's just-
innocence in a very interesting way for the main character, like the situation she's in. Not trying to spoil it because it's actually something that is like worth watching. But yeah, it's sort of
Wow.
also about like feminism and coming into your own and being your own person, being your own woman. And like the loss of innocence as you can like grow, and the idea of like sin and what is taboo or whatnot.
Yeah,
If you want to
motherfucker,
add anything, Dylan.
Willem Dafoe in it. Got Willem Dafoe in it.
Willem
Yeah, he looks
Dafoe.
exactly
Yeah,
the
I see Willem
same.
Dafoe.
What more do you need to say?
Wait,
The
are
arc
you
is
talking
like
about Poor
weirdly.
Things?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just briefly.
Okay.
the arc is like weirdly similar to this movie, but instead of Ken, you have like Mark Ruffalo being an unlikable piece of shit. Instead
Yeah,
of
Just
real
like
life.
in real
Very
life.
true.
Yeah.
Bro is like 0 for 10 with likable roles. Everyone hates this
Yeah.
fucking guy.
And then,
Weird. But I wonder what the common thread is.
and then you have the guy at the end who gets absolutely shafted.
Mm.
What?
Dude,
The-
spoilers. The guy got shafted.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Good
I,
guy.
I, I
I got
don't know
you.
how to say it without spoiling it too much, but yeah.
I got you.
But let's see. Like trying to look at the
Barbie.
list for Oscar
Barbie
ballots. Like,
discussion.
yeah, there's production design for this movie. It's only for Best Picture. Actor. Okay, I think Ryan Gosling should get actor, like best actor in supporting role for this movie.
Like nominated?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he
Like,
deserves
he's
a
good boy.
nomination.
Oh, he's
not,
nominated, but I think he should win.
Let's see what the actors are.
You got
It's-
Sterling K.
Best-
Brown from American
I
Fiction.
think-
You got Robert.
think one of the
De Niro,
Roberts-
Best
Robert Downey
supporting
Jr., and then Mark
actor.
Ruffalo.
Nominees 2023. Don't read it to me. I can fucking read
I
it.
literally read it.
Read
to
it,
you,
read
fucking
it, read it.
bastard.
Oh, come on.
Fucking kill yourself. All right. All of these actors are better than Ryan Gosling. Yeah, it's definitely Robert De Niro. Yeah, or Robert Downey Jr. He was honestly really good.
Robert Downey
Robert
Jr.
Downey
was
Jr.
really
is
good.
good.
in Oppenheimer.
He was
But-
good enough. Yeah, De Niro though for sure, easy.
And then the what is it? The actress for Killers of the Flower Moon. She was
Yeah.
nominated for Best Actress.
She should win that
Lily
shit. She fucking made
Gladstone
that
should
movie.
definitely
Yeah,
Lily
which is
Gladstone.
really
Lily
cool.
Gladstone
There
did
was
really well.
a little bit of a controversy because Margot Robbie wasn't nominated, but I'm like, I don't think she.
I'm actually shocked
she-
that Margot Robbie was not.
Her acting
I-
in this, like I don't think her character in this was good enough to be Best Actress or
Yeah.
I
I don't-
Yeah, but
I
I
don't
mean,
think this
still, it's
role-
kind of a shock that it's like it was one of the movies of the biggest movies of 2023, and she's not even on there.
it's just
Yeah,
like
I
I mean,
I
Like
think
Ryan Gosling.
yeah.
just optics
like,
wise, I'm in awe of the fact that the Oscars didn't nominate them.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
fact that it's the Oscars and they nominated
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling, but they didn't nominate Emma. Like, hello.
I mean they put like
But,
Barbie and so many other like costume design, Best Picture, production design, and like supporting actor, supporting
yeah,
actor.
Oppenheimer's in like every fucking category. Like
They
that, it can't be
nominated the
had.
man in the
Yeah.
woman movie and not the woman. What the fuck?
Yeah, like, what the
The
fuck?
woman movie.
It's just I remember coming out of this like having a discussion with a couple people just like I didn't think Margot Robbie or the stereotypical Barbie had that much growth or that much dynamicism as a character. She was like we saw her immediately as depressed. Like we got like 5 minutes of her being perfect world, and then all of a sudden she's depressed and like having human thoughts, like, and then she never really resolves them. She just says, "I accept that they exist in my person now."
Because
And it's
that's
just like,
him.
Yeah, is that not a resolution?
Is that not? Yeah.
Did you resolve them?
She's a
Like
person now.
existential dread.
right.
I'll put it this way: Margot Robbie
but-
played the system quarterback role like a Tom Brady. It's like you fit somebody in there, they're gonna do a good enough job, right? I don't think Barbie as a character is something that you could actually like perform super well to actually get like nominated as best actress.
Yeah, I just don't think it was like a unique enough role.
Yeah,
really.
it's like literally Barbie is like Barbie.
Yeah, like
I
her
think you
character
can't
arc
really.
was not super
Facts.
special or unique.
Yeah, and then also that's being said, same thing with Ken. I guess they did make Ken more than just like a doll beach guy, right?
At the
Like,
very least, there's nothing like that comes to mind that I could directly compare to like the arc Ken had. As much as I
yeah.
don't like the arc overall, like it is fairly unique, I think.
Yeah, they gave the character something more than like I don't know. I do think Margot Robbie's good in the movie. I just don't think the role itself played too well to being like outstanding actress. Being an outstanding actress can like elevate it, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just already written.
Okay, I think towards Phil's kind of thing, like for the Ken arc at the end, if they like giving some power to them, like rather than them being all happy and excited for that, if they were just like, okay, that's good, that's like progress. If they kind of like just acknowledge like, yeah, this is good enough. Would that have changed your perspective on that arc?
I would have
If
liked it more
They
because
reacted more tepidly.
when I was watching like that end part, what I reminded is just like the stereotypical like useless husband trope
Mhm.
from like the early 2000s, late 80s and 90s, wherever you think of like Homer Simpson, right? He's like completely useless and an idiot, and like his
Oh,
wife is like
man.
really smart and like useful and does things, but he makes the money. Like that's just kind of what I thought. It was just like
That's a great comparison. I don't think
very
I've heard
generic.
before.
Yeah, just like very generic, kind of like to me gross stereotype. That's like, damn, they didn't have to do that. Like they could have made them actual characters.
Yeah, just the fact that, man, that's awesome. Because yeah, like for sure, all of the Kens are basically Homer Simpsons,
Yeah.
and even though main Ken and stereotypical Barbie don't get together at the end, it seems like there are some Kens like at least in love with other Barbies. So like there's
Mhm.
some. They didn't shut down completely that like the women have to be independent from men, which I kind of enjoyed, and it was interesting to see that she chose not to just to be friends with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, I like that.
That was I think a very good decision.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, it's just like I don't know. Oh god, this might get me canceled. The part where mom from the real world was talking about all this shit that's like trying to thread this fine line. Listening to it, I
Yeah.
didn't think it was anything that was unique to feminism. I just like, isn't that just part of being human? Like, guys could do that same exact speech of like, you can't be too much of a gym bro and be too douchey, but you also can't be so much of a pushover. And like, there are many,
Yeah, or
like
you
everyone's
have to be in touch with your feelings, but you can't be too in touch or emotional, or you're considered feminine or gay or whatever. Like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. That's just being
But
human.
Beach
But they're
Bros.
not
I don't.
men. It's women talking to women. What the fuck are
Yeah,
you talking
exactly.
about?
Yeah.
yeah.
The speech
Yeah,
didn't sound
yeah, for sure.
exclusive. Like women are the only people that struggle. It was just speaking to their experience and kind of venting to each other.
Yeah, no, it was again, it's the Barbie movie, not the Ken movie, right? So I didn't
Yeah.
expect it to.
Like, yeah, I didn't expect it to talk about like it in perspective of men's also doing with that, but it felt like I don't know some of the discussion that like being a woman is really hard. It's just being a human is really hard. But
I think
You're
it's hard being a
retarded,
human,
bro.
but there are a lot
I-
of social dynamics between men and women that is worse
is-
for women in every factor.
yeah,
Enlightened
actually-
moderate fucking reductionist bullshit.
Yeah, it's
I
like
think
women
I'm
do have it
sorry.
rougher.
I think if
I'm
the
sorry.
ending, like, I kind of get what Davis is saying only because the ending was her becoming a human, so it kind of feels, I don't know, disconnected in a sense. But
Well, I see it as the
from
way
that.
it's like, okay, if women like see themselves as like having to fill a role, it's like, oh, she's no longer having to fill that role anymore, right?
Yeah.
She can
Mhm.
be like her own person rather than the doll.
Which yeah, I think
That's it.
if like men coming in and watching
But
this
it
movie are
wasn't.
oops, sorry.
No, go ahead,
Like
you
if they're
finish.
healthy enough, like they'd also hopefully come around with the same thing of like, okay, I just need to be me. I just need to be a human. I don't need to be like a man of a particular role, and like women don't have to be women of a particular role. We can just be
Yeah,
people.
Yeah. I don't see
yeah,
Barbie's character arc as becoming a woman. She became human.
agreed.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's what I mean. Like they don't have to play that role anymore. The doll becomes human.
Yeah, but I'm
Right.
saying that's
Yeah.
why like the whole woman speech felt disconnected because they were becoming human and not becoming women.
Well,
Like obviously they became human women, but their character arc was not
Yeah,
realizing that
I
they're
was just about
women.
to say, they became human women. I mean,
Yeah, but
you're
it was like
accepting the fact that you were, but they're not. The two aren't mutually exclusive. I don't understand that.
yeah.
no, I'm not saying I don't know. I'm just saying there's some sort of disconnect there. I'm not
What is it?
articulating it well. I mean, if the speech like it was just it felt like a movie. The whole movie was about women, but
Correct.
the main character arc was about being human.
Yeah,
Well, isn't
women
that
are
just like
human.
Which
Yes,
yeah.
I
yeah.
know, but like, why not speak to general human experiences as opposed to just specifically the women aspect of it? Is what I'm
Well,
saying.
because I suppose the argument is that a lot of movies do speak to males, and that this one
Yes.
speaks to females and is made
Yes.
by females.
That's
Not trying to be like too bad here, but like, yeah, I don't think this
Yes.
needs to address that. I think everyone gets that. I think you're all addressing that on your own and have gotten the point and proved yourselves wrong.
Yeah, which is I
Like
think
you're already talking about it. You've
Yeah.
gotten the point as well. Just because it's about women doesn't mean you can't internalize it too
Yeah.
if you're a man.
Yeah, no, for sure. I just just that one part just created a disconnect in my mind. That's all.
Yeah.
I get it a
Agreed.
little, but
Yeah.
It's also
out of the
supposed to be
vacuum,
exclusionary. Yeah.
yeah, out of the
Also,
vacuum, I don't
wait,
think it
hold on.
matters.
Why the fuck did she say white savior Barbie? That was
Dude, that was
so
funny as
out of
fuck.
fucking pocket.
That was funny.
Well, it was funny, but it was actually so out of fucking left
Yeah.
field.
No, that shit was fun.
There's some funny shit in this movie, like genuinely like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the
White savior.
yeah
Barbie.
Latina tween daughter. It sounds like the semi-racist thing that she would say, anyways.
It was so
Say tween?
whack.
That's what they called her. She's the tween
Yeah,
daughter.
tween.
Yeah, she literally
Well-
called herself a tween.
She's in
No,
junior
but
high.
I wasn't interpreting that as a Latino thing. Like tween.
Oh
is
no, no,
just-
no!
No,
it's
Yeah,
not-
tween is
it's
her
not
age.
Latino thing, it's not a
White
Latino
savior
thing.
Barbie.
Oh.
Yeah, she's white savior
What are you
Barbie.
saying?
I was
tween.
I was like tween is just like a
Are
really
we-
cringe like young girl thing to say.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
young
No,
people
no.
say tween.
I don't.
No,
Not
they're
anymore.
anytime
no,
they
but
used
I
tween
think-
was to describe that character, like that girl.
I mean,
I don't
yeah,
know if young people have ever said tween.
No,
in our
I heard
generation,
it a lot
they
when I was
did.
younger.
When we were in high school, people
Really?
used, or when we were in.
Yeah.
Middle,
I think it's an
Y'all were
apt-
some fucking lames for real.
I
No
didn't
one-
say
yeah,
it.
no one
I
ever
knew
said
people-
tween to
I-
me.
Okay.
No, I knew people. They called themselves.
Yeah,
Older people
I
would
heard
call
us.
Yeah,
younger
yeah,
people
that's how
tweens,
older
but I've never
thing.
heard people
I
in
grew
our
up-
generation say tween when we were tweens.
Well, yeah, but I like grew up in Pittsburgh. And everybody that has no brain, so they said it. So I'm sorry.
That's
dude.
true.
I
It's
mean,
just
I
how
mean,
it
they say
be.
fucking like Koch
Say
and
that
stuff.
about-
Skins, Koch,
Yeah. Yeah.
Tauntaun.
All this
Yeah, it's
smog
tough.
in your brain.
Yeah, it is smog. But
What
yeah,
were
I've
we
heard-
talking about?
No, just the
White
like
savior
trying to speak
Barbie.
to the entire audience
Right,
of this
right.
movie, not just say women of
Yeah.
the audience. But I get it.
Also-
I think
I-
women are the audience.
Yeah, for sure. But
Yeah.
also, someone said something about most movies speak to men. I
Yeah.
disagree. Or maybe they do,
Yeah.
but I don't think they do it well, and it's very much
Well,
done
I
in the
think
same
that's
way.
true,
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
nonetheless,
that was just a separate point.
yeah. I mean, it's not necessarily done well, but point
Yeah.
being, there's more of it.
True.
It doesn't need to be addressed because it's already addressed elsewhere, and
I
maybe
guess the
most of
whole
the time it's
category
not
of
done
action
well,
movie.
but at least once it's been done well.
I
So
guess
that's all you need.
my problem is they had the chance to
Transformers.
address everyone really well, and they didn't.
Yeah. It's just I think
Maybe.
even this stage of society, we can't be in the middle that much yet. Where every time I hear like, and I was critical of like affirmative action until I kind of heard the reasoning of you need to overcorrect on situations when you want to gain equality in order to get to a place where you are equal. because even like if you're not consciously using your bias or acknowledging your bias, there's enough unconscious things that like fester under the surface for everyone that you have to overcorrect on social issues in order to make progression, make movement. Where, yeah, even though a um, system for reviewing college applications doesn't take into if it doesn't take into account like race or gender or any of that stuff, just looks at the like factual academic criteria and whatnot, clubs and whatnot, they found that it didn't hit their targets for kind of like racial quotas at a lot of schools because the data of the previous students who succeeded there were a lot of white people. So there's just unconscious like lacrosse was really common, and so lacrosse students got matriculated more often. They're like, okay, that's not a thing about race. That's just a thing about a society of like, I guess more white people play lacrosse, and it was just an unfortunate way to filter out people that wasn't based on race but affected different races. So you kind of have to use like address or you have to overcorrect. And this movie is like, you have to speak to women much more wholeheartedly, and like you can still have message like, Ken's growing too, and like everyone deals with these issues, but I think it's meant to still be part of the overcorrection of like we're not at equal footing yet for I don't know,
I plus or minus agree.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
so I would like it if we were better as a society and this movie could be less feminist only, and like Ken also had growth in this movie, and that's something we should acknowledge. But unfortunately, it just doesn't seem like we're there yet.
I mean, growth. I just wish it wasn't like himbo to slightly less dumb himbo.
Yeah, I would, like now that you mention it, it's just like the ending for the Kens, like they were still too excited about getting very little, and there's I think just a difference between enthusiasm and like being grateful, and like theoretically they could have characterized the Kens to be more mature and more grateful, but not be so dumb and himbo.
Nah.
Yeah, I think the
My
Kens are.
response.
Yeah, I think the Kens are just fine the way they are.
No, I didn't really think about it. It didn't bother me, but fair enough.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I don't
That's
know.
just the things that I think about usually. So,
But would any of you guys buy a Mojo Dojo Casa house?
Yeah,
no.
dude, that should look fire. What?
I'd build my own like a real man.
Like
I
the
doubt that
one
thing
that
comes
Ken had, or
Yeah,
like
that should look fire.
like if I'm sure. Let's see.
He
If
had
we
a
look
mini
up,
fridge.
I would not buy
That's
like
awesome.
a doll house that's called the Mojo Dojo Ken
But
house.
no, like it's it's like an actual house though.
has Barbie sold a Mojo Dojo Casa house
But it
yet?
needs. But if it had a bunch of horses everywhere, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
So you just want a
horses.
ranch.
Yeah.
All right, I don't see
All right.
anything for Mojo Dojo Shopping House. It looks like it hasn't been made yet as a product.
Well, it looks like you can make it then.
Yeah.
Do it.
Just pitch the idea to them.
Yeah,
Guys.
Guys, Mojo Dojo Ken house.
You're not gonna believe this.
What's up?
They probably made so much fucking money off this movie.
Oh,
How much
yeah,
did
no
this
doubt.
movie make?
It's a Mattel
A
commercial.
billion? No, I know, but like, how much did it make?
I think it was $1 billion. Or around there.
Barbie
It's made
could've
more
said
than Oppenheimer.
1.45 billion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yep.
shoot myself. How do you end a suicide letter? Is sincerely okay? Or
How
You
you
liked it,
are,
man. What's wrong?
That's a lot
Alright.
of money.
Wait, where does that
Yeah, it did
line
make a
up
lot
as
of
far as
money.
like the top grossing movies of all time?
Probably not.
14.
I don't know.
14.
It's just behind
Man.
Frozen, but it's just above Avengers: Age of Ultron.
I mean, look, I thought this
That
film
movie-
was fine, but like, it's also still a movie about a doll.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of actually talented filmmakers are probably getting snubbed because of this
Yeah.
commercial.
But then again,
Yes,
Avengers, like
Don't get me started.
that sits at number 2. And
Yeah,
those are just a movie about comic book characters.
I know.
Yeah, commercial things
Yeah,
that
I don't
commercially
think
do
that'll
well
be-
are
I
not
know.
but they
a
also had a
metric
lot
for
more
like actually
establishment.
good stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, as far as like single movies, let's see, the Titanic, Avatar. Oh, that's a series now. Furious
The M Night
7.
Shyamalan,
That's
the Avatar, $1 billion.
No,
Top Gun
no.
Maverick.
$1 billion he made.
$1 billion.
He made $1 billion off that movie.
Half that trash movie.
What do
What's,
you
like-
mean? That shit was fire.
And he made Split with it.
Now I'm trying to find the top, like the highest grossing film that's not like a Disney movie and it's kind of like its own film without like any. So the
Like,
Titanic,
independent?
Titanic.
is like it doesn't have any series to go along with it, and that's number 4. But everything else,
Titanic
like
2, maybe.
Avengers, like the Avatar and Avatar: Way of Water, is like highest grossing. But those are kind of like Avatar: Way of Water. I think only got as much as it did because Avatar was so good.
Yeah, well,
Let's
It
see,
was
Jurassic
popular.
World,
I didn't
Avengers.
think Avatar was that good for real.
I
some
never saw
ass,
them.
honestly.
I wouldn't say it's ass.
It's
It's
blue
just-
Pocahontas.
I mean, for 2009, the special effects. Oh,
Yeah,
mean,
no,
it
the
was
special
cool
effects
and
are why
all,
you
but-
watch it. Yeah, no, that's cool. That shit's cool, but like the plot's fucking shit ass.
Yeah.
unobtainium.
Is it $3 billion
Yeah.
good? I don't think so.
No, exactly. Like these movies are fine, but it's like, wow, they should not make this much.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
an
it's still the same
insane
thing.
amount.
So I'm just trying to look at everything. Like, if it's not like a Pixar movie, or if it's not like a Disney movie, there's not a lot. that
Scooby Doo
just-
live action. How much
Does that one make
Wow.
$4 billion?
$4 billion when they saw
Highest
Velma
gross.
take off her glasses? Ooh.
All right, Loki, you're right.
Yeah, it looks like the
Dude,
next
she was
movie.
hot. I'm sorry.
Would Joker be considered outside of DC enough to? I mean, DC doesn't
Yeah.
sit that well as like
Yeah,
as
it's not a
Joker
comic
is its
book
own
movie.
thing. That's
Yeah,
fine.
Joker at 36 is the next thing that's not like part of a series that was like basically
At 36.
yeah, every
Yeah.
other like top grossing movie has just so much snowball, I think, to be top grossing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
yeah, Barbie and Super Mario Brothers movie is just
That one has no company
Mario
behind it.
I forgot.
That's an indie film.
With
Our
Chris
favorite
Pratt.
indie film makers, Nintendo.
yeah, same with like fucking Minions all the way up there. But
Oh,
Minions
now wait a
movie?
now we're talking about good films.
Yeah, wait, you see the trailer for Minions 4?
There's
you mean
another
Despicable Me
four?
4?
Yeah, the trailer
there's-
came out.
There's 2 Minion movies. There's like Minions Age of Gru
That was
and
fire.
Minions. But
Oh,
there
yeah,
will
of
be
course.
Despicable Me 4, I think. They released a trailer
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, dude, I saw the trailer today. It's really funny.
They're gonna roll with it. Keep it going.
What was your
wait to see
favorite moment from it, Misha?
Gru has a child. He fucks canonically.
His nose is giant.
Why would you say that about
What
Steve
do they mean
Carell?
by that?
Take that back.
Oh man. All right, actually, yeah. Regardless of whatever concept it is, like if there was a sequel to Barbie, if they Barbie 2 Ken or whatever it would become, would you
Mhm.
watch it? Would you like
No,
want to go see it?
No
Like
shot.
go to a theater and go see it?
I didn't go to a theater and see this.
No.
Yeah, I don't really go to theaters for movies, so
I like
probably
theaters, but
not
no.
off of that principle. But I mean, would I want to see it? Probably at some point.
I really wouldn't be interested. I think they've made the point with this. Anything else would be bait and just for profit.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to
yeah.
see what other point they would make, if any.
I would
They
be
can make a
curious.
different movie, I think.
Would you say?
It doesn't have. They can make a different movie. It doesn't have to be Barbie related.
Yeah,
If you want a
Despicable
point
Me 5.
about men, you can make a different movie about men, not related to female balls.
Yeah.
I mean, they would just be the Ken movie, right? But
Well, even without
If
like,
they-
separated from.
It would just
'Cause,
be
like-
like kind of the same thing, but also men. It's just like, oh, here's the afterthought. Like, would that be any better?
yeah, because
They should do tech decks.
like I said, I think it'd be exploring. Like it just they struggle in different ways, so it'd be exploring different things. Now, obviously, it could be its own movie,
I don't.
but
Yeah. I don't
if
think
if
so.
it happened to be the Ken movie, like yeah, I'd watch it.
I don't think it should be. If it happened
Yeah.
to be, I still wouldn't watch it probably.
There's
'cause
a
it wouldn't
movie
be-
for that, bro.
wouldn't be
It's
done
called
justice.
Blade Runner. We've
But
been
if it-
over
yeah,
this.
exactly.
We've
Exactly.
literally done
I've
this.
been fucking saying.
Wait, what?
Ryan Gosling has made so many
Ryan
movies
Gosling,
where he's
dude.
awesome.
Yeah, the
That's
one
a-
where he's
That's when he
literally
learned to be a
me.
man.
It's
I was
like
just confused which part you're relating it to, if you were being ironic or not.
Yeah.
Get you.
Semi.
Fucking
No,
La La Land.
I
I don't know, like,
it
what
needs
is
to
there?
be
I
it
don't
needs
know
to
what
be a
is there
longer
spend on
discussion.
there
That's
like
not
that.
gonna. I mean,
I don't
I'm
know.
not saying it needs to be a Barbie movie. I'm just saying I would like for something like that to exist.
There probably is. Is the
There
thing.
probably is, but I don't know it.
There you go.
I haven't heard
Okay.
about it.
What are
I
wait,
would like to hear about it.
I guess
Yeah.
I got kind of lost. What are we trying to
I don't.
target? A
I don't see
movie
what's wrong with
for-
that. I'm just
Nothing.
saying exploring like modern male issues in a not
That's
ironic light.
I think it's just something that is still like swept under the rug so hard. Or there's a
Yeah.
couple like YouTube and TikTok, Instagram, like
And it also gets like fucking
like
what's
these
the word?
women that like talk about how difficult
Well, I've seen those.
modern
Oh,
like
well, so the thing about those things is like maybe you watch one of them, it's like okay, that was a good point, and then you go to the next one, and then they say like the most heinous like misogynistic shit. It's like
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
not why I was here. It's like,
no,
bro,
not with a
all
guy,
it-
but it's like
They're all
these
awful.
two.
no,
it's, like,
even with
the
women. There was one channel I forget, but I was like watching her shorts for like 5 minutes, and like the first one was cool, and then the next three were like, dude, what the fuck are you saying? So a lot of shit just gets like co-opted by like
They're
either
all
red pill
fucking dog
bullshit.
whistling fucking they're all
Yeah.
dog whistling fucking
Yeah, there's
Some
a
of-
reason
but-
why those can go off
No,
like
but-
that.
Just say that other word.
Yeah, but like it's not that they're not making necessarily good points because sometimes they do, but
They're
the
just
reasoning
taking other
behind
points
shit
from
is
people
totally
that know.
wrong.
But it's not like they're coming up with these fucking points. People have been
No,
talking
no,
about this shit for years. It's not like men and women, they just came up with that shit.
Yeah, but it's like, what's the current discussion revolving around? You know?
Nothing. There's no discussions revolving around anything. The world's fucking bullshit.
All right,
I see.
man.
Not my full take.
Shut your fucking
Quite
doomer pill
honestly.
ass up.
because yeah,
You're
like
the doomer. Listen to yourself.
What do you mean?
Where's my Ken Sigma movie to
I'm
make
just-
me a
Yeah,
man?
That's
My
not what I'm
Sigma Ken
saying.
movie to make
I'm
me a
just
real
saying-
man.
I'm just saying it'd be cool to see it talked about more often, so that you
I'm
know
gonna become a real
Who
boy.
the fuck
people
is
are
this?
aware,
she's like one
or
of
so that you can talk
um,
about it without
What
it
did I miss?
turning into essentially this.
I muted for like
Yeah.
2 minutes.
that's your fault, bro. You should have just kept us on your phone while you went to the bathroom.
I was not in the bathroom.
Follow the discussion. But no,
Where
so yeah, so this is like one of the creators that's like talking about how there's a lot of toxic femininity that's like acknowledges that, oh, she's being strong and independent, but she's also just like perpetrating bad like stereotypes, just bad decision making. When there's a better solution at hand and you don't need to put down men just for the sake of putting down men. And like there's a lot of shorts where it's just like, yeah, a woman, she walks up to the guy, he's playing video games on his console, and then she turns it off because she wants more attention. And like some people would say, oh, yeah, that's
Shrug the fuck out of me.
empowering. Like you need to like, yeah, get him off his gaming because he's not focusing on you. But she's like, you gotta have alone time. You gotta have like, he's gotta have his own relaxation. Like just because he's not focusing on you doesn't mean he's not kind of like relaxing and enjoying his time because he's working. He might be like helping you with chores, and you would read a book, sure, and he doesn't bother you when you're reading a book. So why are you bothering him when he's playing video games? One isn't inherently more like shouldn't be better than the other, you know. And just talking about other types of issues like that, and I like her content for that. It's just like, yeah, it as a guy, and like watching Barbie, I'm like, if we get to the point where we are living in a Barbie society, I think we have still failed because we need to be at the point where yeah, it is equal, like completely. Not that we're there now. We might be there in the future, but if we overcorrect and become too matriarchal, that's also not the right solution, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I agree. Like it's just like, there needs to be like maybe some more movies about how men can be kind of emotional and be kind of more in touch with things and be less. They don't have to be stereotypically masculine or whatever to be successful or to be proud of themselves. And yeah, like a movie like that, that's not like, oh, I'm also gay. Like you, because like I feel like a lot of those movies where it's like you don't have to be stereotypical guy is, oh, he's gay or some sort of LGBTQ. So it's like acknowledging that crowd, but it's not acknowledging the issues that men have in general, even if they're just hetero and cisgendered.
I can get things out of movies about gay people. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. I think you're getting too much into like they have to be like the exact reflection of yourself to get like lessons.
Nah,
Yeah.
I disagree. I think it does matter. I thought it didn't,
Right.
and then I I forget what show it was. I feel like it was a cartoon or something, but there was like a character who like looked like me, and I was like, "Whoa, wait, that kind of hits." Actually, like I kind of get what people say now when they like say like they want representation and people
No,
need to
I
see
get
characters
that.
that look like them. So I feel like
Different points.
no, no,
Yeah,
no, it's
but
the same. So
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
having like a like cis hetero dude who's like maybe not totally stereotypically masculine, but just like a normal dude who has like actual emotions and not just under the guise of like some absolutely tragic shit happening, but just like normal life would be kind of tight.
Yeah, like yeah,
Uh-huh. All right.
there's definitely needs to be more representation of gay people, lesbians, of like feminists in movies and media and everything. But what's not like also being made is just like men who are I don't know, like healthy. I feel like so like in Barbie, the husband of the mom, we like you laugh at him like he's learning Spanish Duolingo and he's like trying to make progress, like he's trying
Yeah,
to
he was
do that for
literally
his
like the
wife.
useless husband. He didn't do anything that he was only a punchline. I don't
Yeah.
know why he was even included. He showed
Uh,
up twice. He was learning Duolingo and then he was poorly trying to speak Spanish.
yeah,
Hmm.
Like
and yeah,
why?
and it's
I don't
nice that
fucking
he
know. Some
it's not.
shitty corporate bullshit. It wasn't funny. I agree.
I like
Yeah.
it that it's not that she's
The
not a
main
single
sin
mom.
is that it's not funny to me. That's the main sin.
yeah, also I just think it's an offhand joke. I don't think it's meant to be looked at too much other than that. I
Oh,
don't
it's
know.
not, but I
No,
mean
it's not meant to. But like you can look at it and see like, yeah, because they didn't want to mention it too much. What are they not acknowledging in society in the message of this movie? You know?
But they don't have to
I
acknowledge
was
society. I don't understand it.
I was just
Like, I understand the
genuinely
point that you'd like a movie of some similar caliber for men. That's fine. I'm sure it may exist if we look for it, or if I could think about it. You said not tragic, Phil, though, but
yeah.
that would exclude a lot. But still, like, I just
Well,
don't
yeah,
think
that's part of the problem,
I
but
don't
yeah.
think this
Yeah.
movie needs to make like a point about all of society. I don't
No, no,
No,
understand.
Barbie definitely doesn't.
It's just as I was watching Barbie, I was just like, damn, if this was for dudes too, that'd be great.
Yeah, like in the future, if there's a movie that acknowledge these same issues for both genders, and if it was a commercial success like Barbie, that would be fan fucking tastic. But I don't still
It
think we
probably
have
wouldn't be
it.
a commercial success. I mean,
Oh yeah, it definitely wouldn't.
If
be
it was
not
centered
now.
around something like if they had it on the backdrop of something like
a product.
yeah, some sort of product.
They need a product.
Yeah, then
You need
it
a
could
product for
Yeah.
existing IP.
yeah.
I mean, the fact that this was good is a fucking miracle to me.
We need the fucking
True.
GI Joe
Quite
movie.
honestly. The fact that this was even tolerable was a miracle. That exists.
yeah, true.
very true.
Yeah.
But going back to the dad, I'm actually just genuinely confused why he was even in the movie.
I don't fucking know.
I thought because they mentioned him in the car, so I figured,
Yeah.
and they didn't show him before, so I figured he just wasn't in the picture. But then they showed him learning Duolingo for some reason. I think
Yeah.
I missed the context for that.
No, I think
just like a cultural like that's a thing that happens now.
People
Yeah.
just learn
I think
Duolingo.
that's yeah.
and she like
I think that's
she married like a American white guy who he doesn't know Spanish, and he's probably learning Duolingo to meet her family and like be more connected with her.
But like, what was
stuff.
the cutaway?
like
Why did they bring it up?
I think it was to show
I
that
don't
she's
know.
not a
I
single
really-
I think yeah. I think it
Yeah,
was
she's
just
not
like
a single
stupid
mom.
joke.
and it's not supposed
Yeah.
to be, or this daughter, this mother, it's not a completely broken home. It's not like a tragic backstory. It's just they're people in society and they're still married and they're like happy, but not like they're not necessarily happy with their life and where they are, career, but it's not reflected in, oh, she's divorced or she's having some sort of toxic influence from a guy. I think
Well, why is
that
bro geeked off the Duolingo? That doesn't
Bro,
explain that.
because let bro be geeked off
That
the
doesn't explain
Duolingo.
that.
Well, I think the whole point is like it's just supposed to be between the mother and a daughter. That was
Yes.
it. Like
Yeah.
so, it was just like what David was saying. It was just a way of making it so it's like there's no other deeper meaning between that. It's just mother and daughter.
Yeah.
That's it.
They put him in
I mean-
because Duolingo funny.
I'm just
Well, yeah,
saying,
I think that's also the thing. They thought it was.
Yeah.
They're like,
See-
hey, dude, this would be killer.
It was a
'cause everybody
poor
knows
corporate
lingo.
Now-
interference decision, IMO.
I wonder
Yeah,
if
I think that's as
possible,
well.
yeah.
you think
but I think
Duolingo
that's what it
paid
plays
for that
into.
placement, or do you think they just chose to have it
Maybe.
there and Duolingo is
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
going to
when
reap
they
some
were
wouldn't be
fucking
surprised.
racing all the cars, you think they all paid for fucking advertisements? Absolutely.
Fun fact
How do you
about,
think they made $1.5 billion?
but no, that's the thing. Like, there's some stuff where, like, I think Duolingo, like that sound, we don't see Duolingo, so like you don't have to pay for necessarily product placement. It's just like a sound, and is that sound recognizable enough? Yes, as a Duolingo, but I don't know if they have copyright over that sound. So like,
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think any
I
money
heard the
changed hand
Duolingo. I
for
heard the
sound.
Duolingo sound. I
For
thought
Duo-
one of you guys had unmuted for a second and was
Yeah.
doing
Yeah, like
Duolingo.
yeah.
I
that's like-
heard that
Yeah.
noise and I was like, "What the fuck?"
I was literally gonna say like, Misha, you're pissing me off.
Yeah, I was like, I was going
I
to say
did it
like, is
before the
fucking
movie. I
like,
did it before
is
the
like
movie.
Dylan or
Oh,
Misha
yeah,
or
I
someone
bet.
fucking
I
popping
bet,
off a
buddy.
Duolingo? Like,
Yeah.
Likely story.
Wait,
Misha.
Kevin,
Yeah,
have you
it's-
seen this before, or is this your first watch?
no, first time.
Okay. Because
Nice.
yeah, I
There's
think
not
maybe
much there's just not much to talk about here. I feel like we're talking about fucking random shit now.
I mean
So,
that's
I
all.
haven't
yes.
really been-
Yeah,
I haven't
discussion
really been
usually is.
participating, So, sorry, I'm.
Yeah, I
texting
mean, we
That's
got
all
to
good.
the main movie points, so
Kevin,
It's
who do you
just
think
kind
was
of
the
larger
prettiest
discussion now.
Ken?
I'm gonna
Ken.
kill you.
Fucking
Ken, good answer.
no, what's his name?
I actually think
Simu Liu.
I think she thinks Simu Liu fucking popped off. if I'm
He
gonna lie.
was
I feel like Simu Liu
gorgeous.
actually did a really fucking good job.
He plays a
with
really
what-
good asshole.
Like,
Yeah.
I thought he actually played quite well, if I'm being honest.
He's a
loved
good
it.
asshole.
Loved his character.
But I mean, like, I also like the representation of an Asian. So
yeah, I
know.
thought that was pretty cool too. Actually, that was like, yeah, the Asian dude was like the other main,
just like the other
supporting
guy,
role.
you know,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that meaty boy, you know.
yeah,
So
the other main Ken.
And then Alan, my goat.
I feel like Alan didn't get a
Fucking
like.
Michael
did-
Sarah's Alan.
I
I
cannot
don't even know
believe
what
What the
Alan
fuck
was. Alan was just a random ass like comedic
That's
punchline
comedic
side
relief,
character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
community relief for sure.
I mean, yeah, but he was also like an actual thing. Like, I looked that shit up,
Where's
dude.
his
That thing-
arc?
Yeah,
Where's his
yeah.
arc?
I kind of
Where's
wish.
Alan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where's his arc?
Like
I
he
think
wanted to get
construction
out,
workers are.
Where's my fucking film
And it was-
representing Alan?
and that's actually. I was just about to say that. Like at the end, I don't think he's in that whole end scene, and I would have loved to see him also be part of this resolution somehow.
No, I think
I,
he
He
was
was in the
there.
end scene. Yeah.
He just
like
didn't
two
have
seconds.
Because he says and Al and like I don't want to something like that and
Yeah.
Alan after that when the president
I
says something.
honestly,
Hmm.
I thought the point they were gonna make with him was that like, oh, not all guys are actually like Ken. Like, there's some that are more like sensitive, but instead he's just like stupid as shit.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
just, like,
I thought
there
they were
to
gonna
be
do something
stupid.
similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just
yeah.
plays Michael Sarah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even all
he's
the
just
women,
there to do like, karate. Yeah,
all the like Barbies ignore Alan, and it's just like
yeah. No, where's his arc? Where's his
Alan
arc?
ignores Alan.
Dude, this is like Sopranos.
That's
Where's my
exactly what
arc?
I'm saying.
Yeah,
Where's my
I don't know. But
Polly.
that's just
Alan
the
was
like.
like just not a character in my head, so I don't care.
No, it's not. It's just Michael Sarah.
Yeah.
It's just Michael Sarah and he's just playing a fucking
They-
you know
they
a
cut him
one-time
sometimes.
thing.
He
Excellent.
looks
I
at the
don't
camera. They cut to him.
Michael Sarah and he kills it. He kills Michael Sarah every time.
Probably,
I
he should
love
probably get best supporting actor.
Michael Sarah,
it.
yeah.
Michael Sarah for being
Michael Sarah
Michael
should have been
Cera.
on there. If I'm being
Probably
honest.
get it.
Fuck,
He should probably get it.
Yeah,
fuck
fuck
Ryan
Ryan
Gosling,
Gosling.
dude.
Oh man,
Michael Sarah, top tier.
He's great. I
100%.
love him. Hey, remember when he popped up in Twin Peaks and that
Why
jump
was he
scare?
doing that? That shit
So
fucking
funny.
haunts me.
Wait, Midge is Alan's wife?
What?
what?
He got her pregnant?
Oh, doing the Barbie lore, huh?
He got her
That's-
pregnant.
There's a
That's
there's a
yeah,
Barbie wiki.
yeah.
Fuck.
I guess.
Pull-
Hey,
pull-
Alan Fox, bro.
I guess
He
so.
fucking-
Canonically,
That's his arc.
where's my arc, Polly?
He's
Well,
just mid.
you get a woman pregnant, Polly. What? I mean, Polly.
Yeah, I'd watch an Alan movie, but not a Ken movie.
I would watch anything with Michael
It'd
Cera.
just be
to
a
be
Michael
honest.
Cera movie.
Yeah.
I'd watch it in
And that's
10
why
years
I'd
when it
watch
comes
it.
on fucking FX or whatever.
It's a supercut of every scene with Michael Cera in Arrested Development. That's just Alan.
Yeah, I
He
would
wants to
watch
fuck
that.
his cousin.
That's true. He does want to fuck his cousin in that.
It's just so funny.
They
So wait, I guess
really developed that
you guys are
arc
talking
in
about the
full.
new Twin
They
Peaks
do.
series, right?
Yeah,
The like
Yeah,
yeah,
2017
he is
one.
in the new one. Yeah,
Okay.
he's in the third season. Yeah, the return.
Okay.
He is not in the old one. No.
Dude, baby Michael Cera.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight out of the womb, they put him out on there.
Yeah, I just had to check and make sure in my
No,
timelines of like
fair.
how old Michael Cera is. Like,
I mean, he was a child actor, so I mean, it
Yeah,
wouldn't
he's
be a far shot.
56. Actually, he's 58 right now. Yeah.
oh,
He actually
okay, so
plays what, Laura? He plays Laura. He
interesting.
dies in the first. He dies in the first one.
Like,
Laura
spoiler.
Palmer, it's him.
The third season is also just considered the return or like the new one. Okay,
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah. That shit's
It's
fire.
pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty fun. David Lynch does it again.
He never misses except when he does.
I really like the rabbits, whatever the fuck those are.
Oh, the fucking sitcom one with rabbits?
Well, it's like the 8-minute movie with the rabbits or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like a fever dream. That shit
Yeah,
was
I
weird.
know that one. That one's good.
I like the We Gotta Talk About Jack. I think that's what it's called.
The
The
monkey.
monkey.
yeah. I guess ending this discussion, what do you like? Which Oscars do you think it's gonna win? Because it's, I guess we'll just kind of go
Yes.
down the list. There's actor and supporting role for it.
Wait. Oh.
Here, let me copy this so that
Yeah.
everyone can see.
Yeah,
I'm looking at-
please.
I'm
Talking
not
about
gonna be
what
able
we
to
want
remember.
to win or what we think is gonna win.
Like
Maybe we can do
in the
both.
categories that like Barbie is in. Do we think Barbie will win any of these categories? So you think like
Okay, let me see.
actor in a supporting role is like for Ryan Gosling? Would he win over? Like, do we think he'd win over
I hope
No.
not.
Robert Downey Jr. And I kind of wish he would, so that like some of the acting in this movie can be acknowledged. But Robert Downey Jr. did.
I
Yeah, I
think
mean,
it's either of the two Roberts.
yeah, it's De
I-
Niro or
It should
I
be.
When I
don't
watch
think
Killers of the
Ryan
Flower Moon-
Gosling's even. I don't even think
I don't-
Ryan Gosling's really in the running. If I'm being honest.
No,
like Robert De Niro
he's
to me just didn't
nod.
like do enough different from just Robert De Niro. It's kind of like
yeah, I don't
Michael Cera's
Yeah,
being Michael
but-
Cera in this movie. Robert De Niro in Killers of the Flower Moon. It's kind of just being Robert De Niro.
I think
Yeah,
he
but
really
Michael
sunk into the
Cera-
role. I don't know about that. Very
Yeah,
different
Michael
for-
Cera is a very stupid person in character.
Wow.
Where
Wow.
Robert De Niro is
Shit
like
on.
actually talented. I guess I don't know. Not to say Michael Cera's not talented.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess this last at the top. All right. Do we think it'd win Best Picture? I
No.
honestly don't even know what
Oh,
like determines Best
God.
Picture.
I don't think
Not,
so. Where
not
the fuck
this.
even is Best Picture?
please.
Where is it?
There's American
I
Fiction. It's at the
honestly-
bottom in the pink for that list.
I
Oh, Best
really
Picture?
honestly do not think this should win anything.
Yeah,
Even
I'm
though
getting
I
to
like
that point. I think it's
I
just a
do.
commercial. That's how it feels, at least.
Maybe
I
throw
think-
it up production design or something, but I
Yeah, one of the designs I
notable.
could go for.
Yeah,
That's
design.
fine. It was pretty. It was really good. The
I
choreography
think
and everything, good.
design, yeah.
Actress
I
and
think
supporting
I
role?
think I could see production design
Oh.
being something it could win. Although I will say, I mean, from what Dylan was talking about Poor Things. I mean, it seems like it's pretty hard to beat. That
No, yeah,
production
the-
design.
I
From the
mean,
trailer, it
it's-
looked crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
honest,
So the
so-
mom is also nominated for Best Supporting or Best Actress in a Supporting Role.
She
No
was in
shot.
she was
Versus-
in Dumb Money.
Really.
Oh,
You
that
remember her,
actress.
Davis?
Yes, she was the nurse, and I remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
and she was
Yeah,
also pretty good in that. I like her.
Yeah.
She's always like in a down on her, like, just her life is down on her kind of.
Yeah,
role.
because she
Yeah,
also
she's another one of
plays
those
she also
people
plays
who
the
gets cast like that.
Superstore, which is like a TV show, and like she plays as like one of the store
Struggling.
clerks,
Yeah.
and like she's like
Yeah.
a struggling mom or something like that. I think in that show too.
So it's like, Hollywood still has a typecasting issue, but fuck, she does it very well. Emily
the
Blunt
other-
written Oppenheimer. Ooh, that might
She was pretty.
Isn't she
Or-
naked in
Oh.
that?
She's pretty good.
No,
No, that's
the what's her name?
Jodie Foster? What's a night?
I
What
have
even
not.
is
Yeah,
Nine?
I'm
Florence
just looking
Pugh.
at-
Florence Pugh is the one who was naked in Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
Oh, Florence
yeah,
Pugh.
she's hot
Yeah.
as fuck.
I still
But
have
I
not
think
seen
it'll also go
Oppenheimer.
to like the best supporting actress
Um,
will probably go to the woman in The Holdovers.
Supporting actress?
Yeah, or best actress in
Oh,
a supporting
supporting
role.
actress.
Like
Actress,
the
this is one-
the cook in
I didn't see the holdovers, so I can't say anything.
Joy
I didn't
Oh,
either.
that one I thought was really cool. But
Ugh, animated feature.
yeah, best director not in there. Okay, interesting.
I mean, yeah, it kind of makes
Directing's
sense.
at the top.
I mean, there's like a huge thing about her, like this director, like being really good
Greta
for
don't
Barbie.
Greta.
Yeah,
Greta
Yeah, but I,
Gerwig's
like,
fire.
but I don't
She's
know if
great.
there was
Yeah.
really
But
that
I'm
much like
so it's interesting that she's not
top-tier directing
listed in
with this film.
best director.
You know, like
What'd you
sure,
say?
Yeah, I don't know what goes into choosing best director for like the Academy or Oscars.
Kevin, can you repeat what you said?
Oh, I was just saying, like, I don't think there is like, I mean, I don't know that much about directing, but it seems like the Barbie movie really, like, there's probably not that much directing going on with this kind of movie.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a bit, but like, yeah, this is not a director movie. This is like
Yeah.
this is more of a producer movie. I imagine.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, like,
Yeah.
I think
You have
she
the
might-
director, and you have 8 producers sitting behind them, slapping them when they do
Yeah,
something
I think
wrong.
I think the director, she might have been like really well known or like had really good picks for people that she wanted to star in it. I think she probably did a good job picking the
Well,
cast.
Amy Schumer was first nod for Barbie, so
Hmm.
keep that in mind.
Wait, there's
No,
two
it is.
songs. What was I Made For and I'm Just Ken nominated for
Correct.
best original song.
correct.
hmm
No, wait, what'd you say? Sorry, I'm fucking.
Two of the songs in Barbie were nominated for
Oh, okay.
best original
Two
song.
Yeah,
of them
one of
were-
them's
Yeah.
Billie Eilish.
What was I Made
Wow,
For?
I'm all right.
Billie
I
Eilish
used
or
notes and
Ken.
forward them.
I hope they choose I'm Just Ken. That was fire,
Still think it's mid, but
I can go either way.
but
I
it
hope
feels
they
like the
kill
Flower
me.
Moon song was decent.
I mean, we can.
I don't
argue
really
for that.
care about the
I hope
music.
they put
I
me
don't really
down.
care about the music original song because I don't know most of them. Well, I guess I don't know which one. The Killers of the Flower Moon one.
That's the song they played
Was
during
that
like,
the
the
very
final
beginning?
sequence. It's like the beginning and the end when they're doing
Mhm.
like
When they're doing the whole, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
a ritual.
Oh,
It's-
yeah,
I mean,
best.
I wouldn't.
I feel
I
like if
wouldn't
anything to win
give it
for Barbie is
song
got to be
to it.
either costume design and or production design.
I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be a song.
I think it may win music. Honestly,
Yeah.
looking at it, I think it'll win
Oh,
music.
the music. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, music for sure.
It'll probably
Also,
win
it's
music.
2 of the
So-
5, so I'm gonna bet on it. I mean,
Yeah, that is like
yeah,
best
if you got any
odds.
bets
You got-
placed, it's gonna be the one that's got
Yeah.
2 out of 5. You know.
in my Oscar pool that I'm gonna put all my money into that I own, my entire life savings.
Hey, you can like I'm sure in Vegas they have bets for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
absolutely.
I would just buy Coke instead.
Yeah, you can do that. Oh, also another fun fact: the second running up for the being Barbie. So first was Amy Schumer. Second was Gal Gadot. So
Really?
dodged 2 bullets there. Also.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Wait, Gal Gadot doing.
Gal Gadot was supposed to be Barbie after Amy
I
Schumer.
do remember
was
hearing
nominated.
that
Oh.
one. I do remember hearing that one.
Yeah.
Morbid.
You don't want it to be Gal Gadot?
I feel like they
Yeah.
She's
chose.
hot. I
I-
mean, she's
what's-
hot, but like I feel like she has a really. I feel like it's Barbie is a like
She's
I
a
feel like
soulless
she cannot
person.
play. I feel like she cannot
Wait,
play a
what?
blonde.
Yeah,
What the fuck does that mean?
no, like the original Barbie, like
Barbie is
stereotypical
blonde.
Barbie is a
Like-
blonde white woman. So like
Yeah.
if you put Gal Gadot in that role, she's neither
Wait.
naturally blonde or not naturally.
Well, I was just saying she's not a good actress,
Big.
and also I
Well-
don't like her.
Why?
Alright,
well, okay,
She
I-
was an
Alright,
IDF
misogynist.
soldier.
My
Winter
Alright.
Soldier, you said?
She was an IDF soldier.
Yeah.
Was she?
Yes.
Okay.
She is like
That's what I'm
a-
asking for. I'm asking for the context, all right?
She is like the mascot for them in a sense.
isn't
Okay.
like every citizen supposed to be part of
every
that.
Israeli citizen is supposed to be like a.
Like
Yeah, it's
same with like Korea.
Yeah, it's good.
yeah, it's like they're forced to do it.
All right, that
Like,
changes things.
Yeah,
Like
like
she
they're
wasn't
always
like I don't think she wanted to do it.
Well, here's the thing:
Like,
if you
everyone's always
deny
drafted.
service, you go to jail for 30 days. So I mean,
I mean, it's kind of an L. I feel like,
But like,
you know,
yeah, in
it's
society,
kind of an
going
L
to
for
jail,
most
having
people.
a record of
I would
any
No,
sort.
deny
I-
service. Like,
well, what I'm saying
I
is
mean-
she's still like the mascot for it after doing it. Like
it's not
Yeah,
her
it's
fault.
not-
It's not her fault for being the mascot for it, though.
No, she.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
yes.
are you saying she is advocating for it?
Yeah, she actively. That's what I'm saying. A
Okay.
mascot.
There,
She's
okay.
doing,
So
yeah.
your wording was just really fucking bad there.
How is no mascot? Literally means you are doing the utmost for it.
There's-
That's what a mascot is.
Not
Times where you
It wasn't
can,
the best
someone can
situation.
like,
It doesn't really matter, does it?
So,
Yeah, I
like,
don't-
You're just talking.
the
about
NFL is
player.
using Taylor Swift right
Yeah.
now.
I
kind of as a mascot.
I get the point though now.
Yeah, there you go.
So like, Taylor Swift is
she's
an
also not a good actress. So
inadvertent mascot for like females in NFL football or NFL. So like, you can be a mascot for something and not it be your own choice. But if Gal Gadot is like trying to choose that for her, I don't know. I
I'm so
don't.
excited. I'm so excited for the Super Bowl where an Usher performs and they pan to Taylor Swift.
Usher's
I don't
gonna
think
kill
they'll
it,
do
by
it.
the way.
I don't think they'll do it mid like
I think they'll
halftime
do it
performance
because
unless
Usher's
she's on
trash.
stage. If she's on
Usher's not
stage,
trash.
they'll pan to her.
Dude, man was relevant like 20 years ago.
Yeah, he still got it. He still got it.
I mean, I still think
He
that's
could have
how
been.
a lot
He
of
could
the-
have been in there in his prime, but my man was. He's not in his prime
Bro,
anymore.
Snoop Dogg was at the fucking Super Bowl like 2
Bro,
years
every
ago.
fucking
Oh,
Super
don't
Bowl
talk shit about
person-
my fucking man. I'll fucking roll up
He-
downstairs.
bro,
I know
he
where
quit
you live.
smoke,
With me.
dude.
That's true. He
Quit
betrayed me.
smoke.
He betrayed me.
Alright, any other closing thoughts on Barbie before we end?
Want to give final ratings?
About to bomb this.
I
whole
guess yeah.
motherfucker.
If we want to give ratings, does anyone want to give? I'd
7.
give
Huh?
7.
I would
Oh,
say
I think
7 or
Kevin.
7.5.
I was leaning more towards 6 or 7, TBH.
I
go
think
like
it's an enjoyable.
Oh, yeah,
Seven
I'm
and a
leaning
half. I go like 7.5. I think 7.42.
all right.
So
All
specific.
right.
I'm coming for you after me.
I like the movie. I think it's enjoyable. I mean, as like
10.
you know, a weak work of art, it's low, but like you know, it's 7. I'll watch it. This is my second time seeing it, so it's like, yeah.
Definitely
I
not like
like it.
an artistic movie, but a
Yeah.
good one.
I
well
think
done.
I'd give it like an
way
8.
better than it has any right to be.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you
it
said 8,
shouldn't be
Davis?
enjoyable.
I'd give it like an 8.25. Because it can
5.
it takes something that's like very capitalistic, very production, Barbie being
Makes it more capitalistic.
Yeah.
but it gives
In
it enough
essence.
substance and like it has, I think, creative, like enough good writing behind it. The actors did very well, and I think the story is fun while being a good little microcosm of society as it is right now, but also not being too heavy. That it's not that's like hard to watch. So I think it threads this fine line very well. So I like it a pretty large amount. But yeah,
Valid on this.
pink's not my favorite
Valid.
color, so I can't give it,
And you know what? I
10 out of
fucking
10.
love pink.
Pink-
So
pink is a
I'm
great
gonna raise
color.
another half point,
good.
so it
Pink-
gets an
Yeah.
8 now.
Yeah.
Pink is my
Pink
number
is
3,
fire.
you
I'm
know?
gonna go with
It goes
4
purple,
now.
black, then pink.
Blue and
Pink is
pink are the
number
best
1.
colors. Yeah.
I
Blue
think
shit
pink's
ass.
fire.
You're so
Fucking
wrong,
piece
dude.
of
Blue's
shit.
just good. Kill
blue is
yourself.
great, but I think it falls under pink.
I fuck with red.
Blue mid as fuck. Red is
Blue's
gas.
not, dude. Blue is the
Green.
best color.
Green.
Stepamo pink.
Lavender's
Green
Pink
is
is-
fire.
I like lavender.
Pink is
Purple,
disgusting.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
lavender. Then
Purples of
I
any
like
shade,
lavender.
lavender.
I would say like lavender,
yeah, mellow.
maroon, like maybe
Mm.
like a baby bluish.
you get the little baby vomit too. And everything.